What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another exclusive tip. For today's video, I'm going to show you a nice little blitz, a way that you can get pretty consistent pressure only rushing three guys. So the formation we want to look at is the 3-4 solid, and the play we want to look at is the clamp double go. Now, I actually posted this blitz on the YouTube channel some months ago. Just a very basic setup, but the play is actually, a lot better than I initially thought. And you can really get consistent pressure just bringing three people. Now, if they block the running back, it's going to pick it up. But even in those situations, when you're talking still having 8 guys in coverage, you're still in good shape. Even if they pick it up, it's like, okay, well, I'm just in coverage defense anyway. So no harm, no foul. But in those situations where they send the running back out, you're going to usually be able to get to the quarterback quick. And this is definitely a good mix-in blitz. I mean, you can run this every down, honestly, but it's a good mix-in because when you catch people off guard, when you drop 8 people back in coverage, people aren't going to just be able to dot you up very quickly. And then, you pull it out on 3rd down or something like that here and there, get them in that 3rd down situation, you pull this out, you get the instant pressure. But you still have 8 guys in coverage. You force people to throw picks or, have to throw the ball away and then maybe punt the ball. So you can run it every down, but I find it's better as a mix-in just because, if you run it every down, most people are just going to block the running back and just try to thread the needle every play, which is still fine. That's a perfectly fine way to play defense, but when you mix it in, you really can catch them off guard. So to set this up, what I like to do is first baseline. Then you want to take this linebacker here on the left. You kind of want to just like manually move him in a little bit, kind of like just put him behind that defensive lineman. And then you want to take this linebacker over here. You can kind of do what you want with him. You can drop him in a vert hook. You can put him in a spy. You can man him up on somebody, whatever you want to do. And then you're going to take this blitzing linebacker and user him. And you're going to lurk the middle of the field yourself. Now you can obviously like shade down if you want to put hard flats on the field too. That's optional. But you're going to see that consistently this linebacker is going to come right around the edge just like that. I mean, it's super instant, too. That's what's so good about it. Like, it's looping the outside, but it's kind of like the same effect as like an A-gap blitz because he pretty much he loops very, very little. Like, it's such a slight loop. He's basically just running straight down. I mean, it's just a free run at the quarterback. Like, by the time you see him, like, you got to remember, you have an auto drop back as a quarterback. So, like, right here, this is when you have control of your quarterback at this point. This is the first point where you have control of your quarterback, and this dude's already a few yards away. Like he's like by the time you notice him, you're in a situation where you have to take the sack, you have to force a really really quick pass, or you're probably going to get hit as you throw and potentially fumble the ball. It's just insanely quick, like I said, because the loop is so subtle that it almost like just runs straight down. So again, baseline, put this guy behind the linebacker. Do whatever you want with this guy here. Typically, I would put him in a vert hook and probably shade underneath because a lot of times people might try to quick pass you to the hard flats with something like this, but you want to have that taken care of. And then you just put this guy in whatever zone you want, but you're going to use this guy. You're going to try to jump anything quick like up the seams. Probably you want to like take off to the left because if you have this vert hook right here, he's going to kind of stop any quick seam there. You got the defensive tackle dropping back over the middle, so you kind of want to stay here, but then shoot out over here to kind of watch that seam quick because you know your pressure's coming. So again, we'll hike the ball, and that time he got picked up, so that's kind of bad. But we're going to run it a couple more times just to show you that it is consistently going to get in. I mean, nothing gets in every time this year. That's just the nature of the game. And placement is really important. You kind of like really need to like make sure he's kind of like over this defensive end, but like kind of a little maybe to the outside of him. It's a very kind of subtle placement. You have to play around with it, and then you'll get the placement down. But here we're gonna hike the ball again, and you see, I mean, I'm just running around trying to throw the ball off. I mean, not much I can do. And keep in mind, a lot of you guys play MUT. You're gonna have better players there. You can put the combine Ryan Shazier there, or the Deion Jones Super Bowl card, or something crazy like that. And I mean, you're gonna like literally get around. See, that time he kind of bumped, so he came a little slower. But you put those 90 speed linebackers in MUT there. I mean, he's coming around pretty much like I it's gonna be insanely fast. Like there's really not gonna be much you can do That's why I say I like it as a mix. I mean, like, look how quick that guy is getting in. And he's not that fast of a guy. He's probably maybe like a low to mid 80s guy at best. But like I said, in mud, you put a 90 speed guy there, it's lights out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tip. I will catch you guys on the next one.